Well, as the violence continues in the southern Philippines, many of the fighters are fleeing to third countries in a bid to escape security forces. The island of Borneo provides one such refuge. David Hawkins takes a first-hand look at the porous frontier that lies between Malaysia, the Philippines and Indonesia.
On a fast boat, you can cross from the southern Philippine islands to Sabah in eastern Malaysia in under an hour. The trip from Indonesia is just 30 minutes, less time than it takes most people to get to work in the morning.
How many passengers? How many passport?
Malaysian patrol boats can't stop the flow of illegal immigrants or the Islamic rebels from Indonesia and the Philippines that often sneak into the country along with them.
Fighters from the southern Philippines can just go into this boat and then hide inside here. Like this, for example. Like inside there, a young man like that hiding. We might never know who they are.
Sabah is very near, but the most important thing is we have family here.
This man is a former commander of the Moro National Liberation Front, one of the groups that's been battling the Philippine government for more than 3 decades. He asked us not to use his real name and to conceal his identity.
If fighters have their own boat, it's easy to come here, or they can hire smugglers to take them.
7 years ago, another Filipino rebel group called Abu Sayyaf kidnapped 24 tourists and resort staff on 2 islands near here. All were eventually rescued. George Suleiman was one of them. 6 months ago, he ran into a man he recognized as one of his kidnappers in a street market in Kota Kinabalu, Sabah's capital.
I was shocked. What was this guy doing around? I was just shocked to see him. From his facial expression, I could see that this guy was a little bit scared. He was a little bit scared. He didn't think that he's going to meet me.
One reason wanted men from Indonesia and the Philippines come to Sabah is because it's so easy for them to hide out in places like this. They can blend in among the more than 1 million legal and illegal immigrants who already live here. Most are members of the same ethnic groups that have lived in Sabah for centuries, and many here are sympathetic to their cause. When people are caught illegally crossing the border, they are sometimes let go.
Now we warn them, send them away, and they don't come back.
So today they get off with a warning?
Yeah. I can only do that. I'm not a policeman.
Got it. Even when they are arrested and deported, officials explain, they're often back the next day. David Hawkins, Al Jazeera, Sabah, Malaysia.